Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of SkyBlock on the MC Central server. So today we're going to be testing out this harvest hoe, which is a custom item on this server. So basically it's like the explosive pickaxe and axe, but instead it fortunes like crops you harvest manually, so you can get them from folk keys, but it's really rare. Ancient keys a bit less rare, and you can get actually 2 from these ones over here, and you can also get some from the boss keys. And I actually have a boss key left over that I got recently, so let's open this one. Let's see what we get. Maybe another harvest hoe. I actually bought this one. It's worth around like 600, maybe 700k. Let's see what we get. Oh, 2 mystery spawners. That's like not bad. Let's see if they're good. Ooh, zombie pigmen. Those are pretty good. Look, if you go and shop, I think they're worth 250k. So that's like 500k right there if I can find the zombie pigmen, 250k. So not a bad reward. Definitely better than the tokens or stuff like that. So I'm gonna put that in my e-chest. And as you can see, guys, I bought some soul sand and some dirt. So the 2 that I want to test out are actually, I can show you guys in shop. So if you go in the farming section, we already have a melon farm, which gives the most money and most tokens, and then there's also carrots, which sell for a bit less. Carrots and potatoes, so nether warts sell for a bit more than those, so at 2.5. But if we actually look at how many tokens they give, if you go to tokens, as you can see, the carrots and potatoes give the same amount, but nether warts give a little less, but you do get more money. So we're going to be testing those out today. Or if I go to my island, now that I can actually fly, I'm actually going to build it down here. So we went to the middle over here, and I just build a platform all the way down to here. And if you check the coordinate, we're actually at level 1, which is the lowest you can build. Like, you can go under, but you can't build lower. So I'm going to do like half soul sand and half dirt. But for the dirt, you actually do need to place water, so you lose like 1 every like couple blocks. So I'm gonna build that, and we'll be right back. Okay guys, so I'm pretty much done the soul sand and carrot / potato farm, because like I ran out of soul sand, and I just want to test how much money it makes. So for the soul sand farm, it's pretty easy. You just place soul sand and then it grows. You don't need light or water. But for the carrots, it's a bit harder because you need a light source and water if you have blocks on top, because apparently if I have all of this on top, like the sunlight doesn't come down, so I need a block of light, so it can be like a torch, or it can be glowstone or sea lanterns or anything like that, and it lights up 5 blocks, so you can actually have 1, 2, 3, 4. It'll grow like 4 in each direction, so every 4 blocks you need one, and then you can place 4 in the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that light covers to here, and then this light covers the 4S, so you actually only need them like every 8 blocks. And then you could do the same if you expand your farm this way. But if I harvest the soul sand farm quickly, you see with the harvest hole actually has, first of all, it has unbreaking, so it'll never break, as you see when I'm doing it. Then the next thing is this has fortune 3, so you see I just did like a couple and it gave me like a whole stack. And it also brings all of it to your inventory, so I don't have to manually pick it up. I can just fly around and harvest all of them. And the last thing it does is it replants them. So as you can see, it replants all of them, and if I try to like continue to harvest them when they're not ready, it'll just replant them. So I'm just gonna quickly like harvest. I think the best way is just to kind of fly slowly and go side to side like this. And it's like it's not very hard to do, and it's probably like not profitable if you don't have /fly, so you definitely need /fly for this one, because like if you're just walking in the soul sand, it's pretty slow. So I'd say you do need /fly for that. So if I sell hand all of these, you see it gave me about 4,000, which is like a bit less than a row of melons. Like a row of melons now, with I have like all the pieces of farmer too, it'd give me around 5,000, and that only gave me 4,000. I think it took a bit more time, and as well it gives less tokens, so I don't think it's as good as melons, because melons gives like almost 0.4 chance of tokens, and nether warts are just 0.04. Although you do get more, like there's a lot less chance of you getting a token. And then we have carrots over here. Let's see how these grow. They do give less money than the nether warts, but they should give a bit more tokens apparently. So as you can see, like some of them aren't grown yet. Like if they're half grown and I try to harvest it, it keeps it like grown. It doesn't put it back to its first stage, which is nice. So let's harvest all of these. We'll see how much money. It's not full harvest, but we'll just get a like little idea of how much money it gets. I don't expect it to make that much money. I just want to try it out and see how it goes. Okay, so we did like maybe half of it was fully grown, so let's sell hand all of those. How much did it give me? 1,600 in potatoes, so it's not that good. Like I'd still stick to the melon farms like this, but if you don't have a melon farm yet built, like I think it's like very easy to set up. Like especially soul sand, I think it's the second best option. I wouldn't do carrots or potatoes, but soul sand, like you just place soul sand, and then you just need to place your nether warts once, and then with your harvest hole you never need to like harvest them again. But I was planning to like build the whole layer, but I don't think I'll do it right now because the melons just give so much more money. But we finally got our own full set of farmer 2. So I'm also going to test that out, see if it lines up with the rest, but it should be giving me 16% more melons than what I got before. So I'm just going to try this out quickly. Okay guys, so these were the results we got for a row of my farm with all the pieces of farmer 2, and I did the average, and this one was actually a 15.85% increase than when we had nothing on, so almost like 15.9, which is basically 16. So it is confirmed that Farmer 2 does give 2% more melons per level. So definitely worth it, I think, Farmer 2 on every piece if you harvest like a lot of melons. Okay guys, so I farmed up some trees over here and I have like about 4 stacks of jungle wood now. So we're gonna test out, I think the best way to do this is probably to just make like build up, I think like 4 or 5. Alright, we'll start with 4, see how that is. So you just build up rows like this. If I can go on this one. So you can just put 2, that's pretty quick. And then you'd come back and do the second layer like this. And then the cocoa beans you do have to manually place like this, I think. So I'd put them like that, and then when they grow, I think the best way, you do have to break them with an axe. And I don't believe the harvest hoe doesn't work on it, I'm pretty sure. So if I like try to just breaks it regularly, it doesn't give double, it doesn't do anything. So fastest ways with the axe. So I'll build a couple rows and wait till they'll grow, and I'll show you guys how it is. So I made this little cocoa bean farm. I have like 2 rows, and it took like forever to grow. It took so long. So let's try to harvest it. So first we have like one that I planted all the way to the bottom to see like it was most efficient, but I think it might be hard because I'll just look this way and then go up and down, I guess. It gives a decent amount. I'm also using Fortune 3, I don't know if that helps. So we got all of them. Okay, so this one I didn't plant a bottom row, so I'm gonna try going like when I'm flying. Okay, pretty quick. And we also got a shard. We should be getting our tokens. We should be getting quite a bit of tokens. Let's harvest more. It's just sometimes if you miss one, you like get stuck on it and you can't continue. And last row I kind of ran out, but let's do it anyways. Okay, so we got like, what is this, 6-7 stacks. But with cocoa bean, we actually do need to replant them, so I'll replant them and see how much money it gives. But like, it probably doesn't give that much money. Like if you do cocoa beans, you'd probably only do it for the tokens. So I'm gonna replant all of these and then we'll calculate how much money we made. Okay guys, so I replanted all of them as you can see, and we're gonna see how much money it makes. So sell hand all. Okay, yeah, 3,000, and it took I needed to replant them, and like also like it took a really long time to grow. So like I don't think these are worth either. Like they do give a bit more tokens, but I just got one from this little thing and it took a while to like harvest. Like if I do melons, it gives a lot more money. Like if I do 2 rows, I get like at least a token. So I think melons definitely the best still on the server. Okay guys, so I actually decided to retest the cocoa beans farm because I think it might be good for tokens. So I'm just gonna build out like one big row and see how much we get from that. Okay guys, so the whole row's planted, and now we're gonna see how much money it gives us, but more importantly how many tokens we get. So let's think the best way to harvest it, just to lean up against the wood over here and kind of go like in the middle and just go up and down in lines, and just like this. Sometimes you miss the bottom one, but I think it's fine, it shouldn't change that much. I already got 2 tokens. Let's try to get most of them. The only annoying thing about this, even though like you do get a lot of tokens, but you have to replant all of them after. Like there's no harvest hoe, or like they don't grow back like melons or pumpkins. So you actually do need to replant them every time, which does take a long time. And I should be getting some tokens. Okay, one more token, 3. And let's do this side as well. I'm trying to get all of them. And I can go pretty fast actually. I'm trying not to miss too many. Okay, another token, so we're at 4. Usually for like my whole melon farm, I usually get about like 20, maybe to 25 if I'm lucky. Like, this is definitely quicker. Maybe I'd do like the Melon Farm when tokens are worth less, but if tokens are worth more, it might be worth to do cocoa bean. And let's just see how much this sells for, because I do need to keep a stack. I'll just keep a stack or two to replant. And that should be enough to replant, and then let's see how much money it gives us. Okay, so 15k, that's actually not bad. That's like what, like 3 rows of Melon Farm? But like it does take a while to plant back because there are like 3 rows, so you need to go there and back 3 times. So you also need to take that time in of replanting. Okay guys, so I actually just won the boss event, as you can see in chat. So let's open the boss key. Let's see what we get. Come on. No! I guess that's not the worst one. Okay guys, so we actually managed to get an explosive axe. So I made a little platform over here, and we're gonna test it with jungle and spruce wood to see how much money it makes and like how many apples you can get to make like god apples. And how you get these axes is actually from crates. So if you go to /spawn, you can like from Voki you can get like, there's also an explosive pickaxe. And then from the ancient keys, you can see there's the explosive axe and explosive pickaxe you can get. And then from the mythic keys, you can get like 2 of each. But you can't get them from the boss keys, so only like the Vote, ancient, and mythic keys. So we're gonna go test it at our island. So first we'll do the jungle saplings over here. And if you have like bone meal, which is like very cheap, you can just like bone meal them like as much as you want, and then it grows the whole tree. So jungle, this one grew a bit weird, but basically you can just take the axe and it like does explosions, so you can mine it like super quick like that. And like if you just clear it like that, and then we can try like the spruce ones. So let's see how much this sells for. So sell hand all, so that's like $200 pretty quick. Let's try the spruce. I wouldn't say it's more than melons though, but if you need wood, it's definitely good. Let's bone meal this one. Okay, so this one seems to grow a bit taller, so just go on top and okay, so you need to watch out. It does blow up your dirt apparently, but yeah, it goes pretty quick. Let's see how much this spruce sells for. So it also says sells for 300. So maybe if like, I don't think it's worth doing for money. Maybe if you sell wood on age, it might sell for more because people want to buy it. But if you did want to do like wood farm, you could build like a couple platforms, bone meal all of them, and then mine all of them. That could be like a good way to do it. But yeah guys, this is gonna wrap up today's video. So make sure you hit the like button and subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any episodes, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.